either, so he can't really say nothing.
Oh, really? I can go.
Danielle's like, I'm here. No, you're not, because your mic's not on. And this episode is brought to you by BCBS Media. For all your social media needs, go to www.thebcbsmedia.com. And for today's show, we actually have, it was a duo, now it's a trio. Because the third part of the group is here, which is awesome, because I want to ask her some questions too. The woman behind the man.
The woman behind the man.
Oh, the woman behind the man.
Oh, yes, you are going to be on the
No one comes into my studio and not say nothing. This is the Wildcat Show.
Yes, you are going to be on the
We will make it as comfortable and as salacious as possible. Woohoo! Because you are two hot pieces of asses.
Pieces of ass.
Pieces of ass.
Pieces of ass. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing.
No, that's not right. A piece of ass?
Pieces of ass.
But that's not. But so when people say I want a hot piece of ass,
because that's one thing. We're talking about
ass.
two different pieces, not pieces. We'll do this later. We'll have grammar lessons later.
If you have more than one piece of ass, please call us. And these are for people who have an ass for days, meaning like you have a badonkadonk, a donkey, or a horse's ass. This is. Today's guest, we have Ray.
Oh boy, here we go.
Ray Weal, aka Wolverine.
Wolverine!
Woohoo! And they can't hear it yet. Hold on. And Nichelle of Flirt Alley. So this episode of the show is also brought to you by the Artography of Wolverine, located at www.rayweal.com. And we'll have that posted on the Wildcat Show.
And Weal, not like the round thing on your...
All right, drop it down. Drop that name.
But I'm going to, let me go ahead and announce the fact that we just brought on our final muse. The Muse Circle has been closed. So shout out to Cheryl.
We're going to make up a circle on the Wildcat Circle. We can have a circle. We can have a circle.
You wearing what?
I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to think about this one. Go ahead.
Gotta be exclusive. That's how I am.
Oh, yeah. Only girls born on May 24th is allowed in there. We're born in the same day, so yeah. What are the chances, right? Same person 3 years later.
Exactly.
A little not Asian.
And no ass. Right? We make the perfect woman though.
No.
And I want to do
who's
a
on
photo
top?
shoot.
She's on top.
I'm on top. I got the top.
She's on top.
All right, there
She's
you
got
go.
the booties.
So I would have to crop both
Yes.
of you.
Yeah, dude. I want to know what you look like. I want to see. All right, we'll talk to you about that. Okay, go ahead. We can do this all day.
Yeah,
we are very
Cheryl, we got to
narcissistic.
do that. So she is the Muse Mysterium. So she represents the mystery and the mystique and the mysticism. So congratulations, ladies.
Such big words today.
Now on to the eccentrics. I know. I can't bring it up.
I will. I Google it later. When I watch the video, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm Googling shit all. It's like, what did he say?
What did he say?
What was he saying?
It's about Muse.
Really?
No.
Just don't spell it with an A.
What?
Don't.
I didn't get it.
So moving on to the eccentrics.
Here we go. Anyway, to the eccentrics, we have Lakota, and she is the eccentric of versatility. She is versatilious. Holly, which is...
Did she put her leg behind her neck?
Actually, yeah, she can.
Woohoo! I had to ask. That's one of the
That's
most
flexibility,
Yeah, actually, she
not
can.
versatility.
It's
but
versatility.
versatility, man. It's versatile.
Okay. She is an excellent poser. I gotta give her credit
see?
for that. Yep.
I know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna move on.
Yes.
The next.
And let's see, Holly is Triumphus Victoria, which represents triumph over tragedy. So she is, what I love about Holly is that she has multiple sclerosis, but if you look at her, she is a pro bodybuilder, a pro physique competitor.
That's awesome.
And she's very driven, author. So she's really pushing for her cause, and I think that doing all this artwork would be a great platform for her.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I would love to meet her.
Yep, and let's see, Hannah is Exoticus Nova, which is the eccentric of exotic flavor. Yes.
All right, Jamaican, that's you. Jerk chicken it is. Or soy sauce, doesn't matter.
And
There are
then,
Chinese people in Jamaica.
let's see, moving on to Denise. Denise is Artifacts Fortuito, which represents the strong physique.
What?
She's the one that you guys were going gaga over
Okay.
at Raw.
I like the girl with the ass.
Yeah, that
That's
was her.
her.
That was her?
That's
The petite one, the blonde.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's her.
Oh, snap. Yes.
I'm sorry, but we can get the poster. I can kind of turn it around. Maybe you might see her ass crack.
Well, she's the movie person. Yeah, I'm an ass. I'm one. Girl.
And then we have Koana, who is the eccentric Sanctimonia, which represents charity. I want to be able to use a lot of the artwork for charitable causes there.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And Koana is also a very awesome individual. She is someone that she has Tourette's disorder. She was the one that Nichelle was actually doing the live makeup for.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Hardwire, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That was a lot of work. I was exhausted looking at them because I just stood on the stage.
That was an easy day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that later on and how exciting your days really go by. So.
And we got to give Shell shouts out. She is Ferox, which represents the ferocity of my work, and of course me, the animal side, the beast side. That's who she is. Mad love to her. And Katrina, that is Athletica. She is the eccentric of athleticism. Awesome track runner. I gotta give her some love.
Asking that there is we're missing another eccentric.
Yes.
So who is it that we're looking for?
We are looking for
Posterous.
an eccentric to represent Posterous,
Terrace.
which means future.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I read it. Not
Yes.
pronounced it properly, but I read it.
You was thinking about posterior.
I really
Yes,
was.
yes.
That I
Still got
do
booty on the mouth.
all day, everybody. Preferably men's booty, but you know, it could go both ways. Sorry. Just you know, this girl on the radio was I'm not gonna go. Off
Go,
the
she was
tangent.
getting ready to go
Oh,
on
she
the
was
big
Off the tangent. Off the
She
tangent.
was
Okay, so
gone.
what is the definition?
Future.
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 Yeah.
We're looking
I
for
can
the
tell
eccentric
future.
of the future. So,
I can tell the future.
yep, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for
And
someone
what's-
who is
is
genuine.
there-
I'm looking for someone who's in it for the art, not someone that's coming to just kind of get what they want and roll out,
Right.
but someone who completely understands that what we're doing is making and creating art. We're creating immortality. So, that's what we're looking for. Not someone that's just going to be skittish. I mean, we've got to be able to get past the Facebook accolades, people.
Right.
You know what I mean? What good is that
Yeah.
Right.
really great looking image that we spent lots and lots of time and lots of money on, and it gets to Facebook and stops.
Right.
So that's why we're.
So why do you think that is?
I think a lot of people are just really skittish. Again, it's something that they're concerned about what others think about them.
Right.
And I think that really consumes a lot of people where they are with someone that may not quite get it. So for their own
They
comfort.
took it over themselves.
Well, I mean, I really say if it's going to be any issue, I would, recommend that we wouldn't really
Right,
work together.
Right.
Right.
Because I don't want to be the reason or cause of any kind of issue. So I would rather just, maybe you can become one of my prey later on. But that will be mostly
Queen.
toned down.
Does he have his own Joan Going Home? He kind of just like
Well, he do have his man cave.
right.
He does
He
have
just
that.
sounds like he got everything.
Oh yeah, and it's pretty pimped out too. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
What does one's man cave consist of?
My man cave consists of my artwork, of course. There's a beautiful image of one of my birds of prey. I have one of my war
Bats.
images. No,
Just
birds of prey was actually
I know.
beautiful.
I'm just kidding.
So
I mean real bats.
Yeah, and then I make sure that I've got my wife's
Of course.
large Genesis poster right there in front of me, right? So I can
That's
always
right.
look up and see my.
Look, I need you to start taking pictures of me every.
And I got a really nice shot of her doing the wet series, so when I get ready to exit the man cave.
Ooh wee! Jesus, Lord have mercy. I need to make a serious phone call tonight. But you know what? That's great. But that's caught me off. I know.
Woohoo!
I lost my train of thought.
It's all good. I still feel that way about my wife after 14
That's
years.
Church.
Yeah.
Church.
I love it. I can't get a damn text message from this.
We're gonna have you be the posterior. And we're gonna join 10 minutes. And you get text messages
That's right.
everywhere.
That's
Oh,
right.
rite of passage. What
Yes.
does thou consist of?
All right. Well, Cheryl, she's getting ready to go through what I call the walk of death.
Don't hurt the girl.
I don't know. No. What I do is I take them to the cemetery, and people have the tendency to lie less when they're when they're in a place that they know they're going to eventually end up. That's
I don't know. I already have a business class ticket done that way.
Yeah. So. But I talked to him I just kind of talked to him.
He
and
didn't
then
say hell, he
said
said cemetery.
a cemetery.
Like Thursday.
Okay, moving on.
But yeah, just kind of re-interview them all again because a lot of women get caught up in the moment and then they just.
What do you ask them?
Tell me. Well, I basically asked them, do you think this is something you really want to do? Do you understand that the whole concept that is about art, it's not about just being one and done, grabbing what you want, doing what you want. This is about creating immortality and a lot of money and a lot of time and especially a lot of talent. And I have to be very considerate of that because Nichelle, she spends a lot of time and talent too.
Right.
Believe me, we went through some boo-boos.
You always do. You always do.
We went
I went through some
boo-boos.
shit.
So I just basically grill her in there, or well, not
Do
literally.
you? Do you know?
Not literally.
Take out the kebab stick.
Anyway.
Stop poking her in the posterior.
That'll really
And
get
you're like,
you.
Queen, light up the fire.
Well.
You're about to get toasted. I'm sorry.
So we talk and we just kind of walk, and again, it's a lot of reflection in there. And again, people just really have the tendency to not lie or not get caught up in the moment. And I make a statement that I don't want any of our dreams or any of our goals to end up in this place. So
Very nice.
we don't want it bent. We don't want anything.
All
we
job
don't
interviews should be at a cemetery.
You know what I mean?
That's horrible. I have a job interview tomorrow. Please meet us at.
Arlington Cemetery. Right next to the
No,
Wounded Warriors.
but I understand. Yeah.
And,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We don't want our dreams in there. So I just make it plain that
Where
we're
did you
not going
find
to do
this
anything.
guy?
I know.
Like, where did you guys? I have to ask. Where did you guys meet?
Well, I used to work at JCPenney's and way back when. And
Back
he
in the
walked
when it was
in there.
JCPenney's.
Yes.
And they
It's
sold
more than
girl
like
clothes.
what 14 years
Don't
ago.
knock JCPenney's.
Yeah,
Some
14 years
boxes
ago.
in there, don't mind.
And I was working in the men's department, and he walked through.
That's the perfect job. See, ladies, when you think of men, work in the men's
That's
department.
right. I know.
Men work in the women's department. You can either be questioned to be gay or a very secure man. And take as it is, I will pick you up quick if you're in.
Oh yeah. It's a great place to meet men.
Or shoes.
Or
Shoe
yeah.
Or shoe department.
And I was having a bad day. I mean, I was not ready to meet anybody. I didn't want to meet anybody. When he walked in and he saw me, he stopped and stared at me. And I'm like, what is this dude looking at?
She's staring at
I'm
me,
like,
man.
sir, do you need some help? And he's like, oh, no, I'm good. And he wanted to talk and he wanted to be friendly. And I'm like, okay, well, if you don't need any help, then keep it going.
I'm on commission.
That's right,
I'm on commission.
Yeah, so he wouldn't leave me alone. He just kept he was just hanging around and, being nice. And then he got me to open up and talk. And then eventually, he asked me out. And I was like, okay, why not? It's going to be a free meal. So